This is a 1974 Japanese Brother 440TR typewriter in mustard yellow, which is very unconventional. So I realised not only is my frame removal video the only one of its kind on YouTube, there isn't any that kind of explains some of its features, so I figured, why not? So to start off with, you have a high and low tension selector here on the left hand side. Weirdly, there is one below it which says plus and minus. I'm not entirely sure what that's for. It doesn't click into place like say high and low tension. Maybe that's a margin release, it could be. This has a wonderful feature called the repeating spacer. So rather than one space at a time, you get this machine gun spacer, which I just love. Fantastic. Show that to kids and they're like, typewriters are cool. You have your black, your imprint, and your red ink selector. This is a plastic case kind of machine, but it's the good plastic that survived 50, 60 years after being made. But it could just be that's because it was kept in its case. Its case, however, is quite strange. It's this very large, oversized brown briefcase, very bulky, and it has these two clips to open. I customised mine a little bit. I put a nuclear warning sign, weapon of mass confusion, although in hindsight I think I should have written WMD, weapon of mass distraction. This is what the inside of the case looks like, with a few stickers. It has these locational grooves for the feet when you close it. As for the basket cover, if you want to call it that, or ink ribbon cover, this one lifts up from the front on a kind of, plastic slot, and then this just kind of slides away when you want to remove it. This one has the usual left-right ink spool selector, so you can use eyelets on your ink ribbons for this, and this is kind of the through, under, over approach. You have your usual R for rotate, 1 and 1.5, 2 spacing selectors on the left-hand side. You have tension lever for your paper. You have the carriage release button, which has a very nice sounding bell. This also has what some call the switchblade paper holder. This has a lever here that you press down, goes boing, and this is what the switchblade paper holder looks like. I would call this sort of like a mid-sized typewriter. It is lighter than you would expect, partially because of the plastic casing, but like most Brothers that I've tried, it is a fantastic machine to type on. Barely needed to do any maintenance to get this working, and it even came with a receipt that said it came from a Boots on Briggate in Leeds, so in theory I could figure out exactly when that store closed, and yeah, it's just one of those things where it's part of the local history. Here's that receipt that I mentioned with the information, something I ought to look into. Nice bit of history, the idea of a little bit of a guarantee birth certificate card with your typewriters. First time I've seen something like this, love the design, and maybe that's something that was done elsewhere. I should say there's also a button on the patent that allows it to smoothly move, or the rolling pin if you want to call it that. However, the most important thing to know about this one is that it does indeed have a carriage lock on the left hand side. The amount of people who think typewriters are broken because they don't realise they have a carriage lock. So there you go, that is the 1974 Brother plastic cased 440TR model in mustard yellow. But I should also mention that the carriage return arm does actually click down in place to fit between the groove here on the patent dial, which makes it easier for storage. Something to think about, rather than this sort of bashing and getting in the way of the case when you want to put it away for storage.